Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm Coach Finch, and I just wanted to apologize for the delay in videos. I want to take you guys through my weekend so I can give you guys the insight of what's going on over here so you guys can always know. So basically, this weekend, what I did was I sat down to myself. I basically took a timeout. I put myself in timeout. So I put myself in timeout and said, Coach, what the hell you doing? And I sat there and thought about it for a while and I said, okay, well, I'm training and, I'm going around speaking and, I'm doing all those things. But when I really thought about it, I ain't doing nothing, right? I don't have any plan. I'm just kind of working. I'm just doing one thing after the next, and I'm kind of working, and I have no idea what direction I'm going in. So I wanted to share that with you guys because sometimes you guys see people and you think they got it all together, right? And we don't. I think what's important is that the people that do have it together recognize when they don't have it together, and then they formulate a plan and then execute that plan, pushing them to the next point. So this weekend, what did I do? I sat down and I said, I need to figure out what direction I'm going in, right? So I sat down and I said, what am I doing now? Right? I took what I'm doing now and I said, how can what I'm doing now be better? Right? And I just drew up a plan, literally saying, okay, here's what I do. I do personal training. I'm a sports performance coach, right? So I said, how can I be better in that space? So I went through all the list of options. How can I get more clients? How can I further my education? How can I expand and be bigger than what I am now? And I just literally wrote down a list of things that I can do to become better. I did the hows, I did the whys, and all those things. And now in that space, I have a sense of direction on which way I'm going, right? And I took the same thing and I took it with Fit Team. So Fit Team's the company I work for. All right, Fit Team Global. So I took Fit Team and I said, what am I doing in Fit Team? And how can I be better, right? And I did all those things and I jotted it down and I found a sense of purpose and a vision for myself. So also, I took this element of it. I said, okay, with Fit Team, with my training, what are some vessels I can use to help expand my exposure, right? And I said, oh, the YouTube channel, right? So I got the YouTube channel. I said, what can I do with this? So I had to make a plan for the YouTube channel as well, saying, what am I going to do on Mondays? What am I going to do on Tuesdays? How can I make the people want to follow me and be interested in it? So I sat down and made a plan. Some of these videos that I make, are just spur of the moment, right? But spur of the moment all the time isn't good. Sometimes it's good because it's real, it's raw, it's natural, right? But sometimes people want more consistency. People want to be able to touch and feel and be there when you need them. So I had to come up with a plan for you guys to be able to say, hey, you know what? You can depend on me on Monday. You can depend on this on Tuesday. You can depend on this on Wednesday, and then make this thing like a show. And that's the thing I came up with. Let's make this like a show. Let's be fun with it. Let's be creative. I'm not going to be able to talk all the time. I don't have that much to say. Well, I can talk a lot, but I don't have that much to say. And I don't want to become repetitive and redundant. I want the ideas and thoughts to be fresh. So, like I said, I had to figure out a way to plan that out so I wouldn't sit here and bore you. Good. And you know me, I like to keep it authentic as much as possible, not as much as possible, all the time, basically. So everything you get from me is as real as they come, even if it's tough. Okay, so that was what I did this weekend. So after I did that, right, and when I was in that process of figuring that out, I was struggling during that whole process. And I couldn't figure out why I was struggling because I kept saying to myself, man, I'm doing pretty good for myself. Everything's going well, but I just don't feel right about it. And I kept saying, why? Why don't I feel right about it? And why can't I push forward to the next step? So the first reason obviously was I didn't really have a plan. I didn't have a sense of direction. But the next thing that came up into my mind was, why am I fighting it? Why am I fighting the process? And I had to sit there and think, like, why do you just keep fighting this process? This is what you want to do. This is the space you want to be in. stop fighting the process and get it done. So I had said to myself, I need to submit to the process. I need to fully let go and submit to the process and fully trust it. And that's when I had the breakthrough. I said, this is what I want to do. This is where I want to be. And now I have to give into it. I have to give into all that comes with it. I can't look for the easy road, right? I can't look for the easy way. I can't expect it to come so fast. I got to understand that this is about to be a journey, a process that I got to go through in order to be successful and reach the next levels in this space. And that's something that I came up with this weekend. I said, I got to submit to the process. There's a lot of you guys out there right now that are in your process and you just won't submit to it. You just keep fighting it and fighting it and fighting it instead of going, you know what? I made the decision that I want to be here, but now I need to make the decision that I want to be all the way here. All the way here. Not half, not, well, I'm doing this, but I still want to go over there and I still want to go over there. I want to do this and I'm going to do it the best that I can do it. So definitely, just like I did, submit to the process. Give yourself to the process and understand, right? And this is hard, right? Understand that when you submit to the process, it's not all going to be good. It's not all going to be good. There's going to be parts in there that you're going to have to battle through, that you're going to have to struggle through, that's going to hurt, that you're going to feel. But that's all part of the process. Because when you do get to the top, when you do make it to where you're trying to go, that's what makes it feel that much better. I promise you that, right? It's funny how we want things to come easy for us. But when they come easy for us, they don't mean nothing to us. But see, the things that we have to work for and grind with, we really appreciate. But for some reason, every process that we go through, we still want it easy. But we know that what we're looking for is that rewarding feeling. And that's what we're searching for, that rewarding feeling, that feeling like I accomplished something. I am something. I made it. I did it. I accomplished it. And I think that's what's important. So I wanted to give you guys a heads up and I wanted to give you guys what's going on over here, right? I could sit here and just create these things without you guys knowing, right? But I want you guys to be in touch, right? You guys are going to be on this journey with me as well, right? I want to tell you what I'm doing. I want to try to execute it together. And I want to try to help you execute your plans together, right? And that's all I want to do. In this life, you're going to need other people to help you. You can't do it by yourself. That's something I've learned. I've been stubborn. I've been feeling like I have to do it by myself all the time. But at every moment, in every important moment, there's going to be someone there that's going to be able to help you. And you have to accept their help, right? And once you accept their help, you'll be able to push through and get further and further and further along your journey. So thank you guys for listening to me. It's always a pleasure. All right. And the better and better I get at this and the better and better we get with this show, it's going to be great for everybody. All right. I'll get back with you guys. See you guys later. Have a good day.